All right, I've got my homemade pasta dough here and I'm gonna show you how to roll it out. So it's a little bit tacky, so we're just gonna rub a little bit of flour on. We don't wanna incorporate more flour into the dough, just make sure that it doesn't stick to the rollers. So I am on the widest setting and we're just gonna put it on low. You'll see that even though I flattened it out, it still gets super wavy. A lot of the time it breaks apart and has some holes and stuff on this first way through. So we actually will be folding it into thirds and running it through a couple times until we get like a nice smooth go of it. The only time that we're gonna be adding any more flour is if it starts to feel a little bit sticky at all. And again, it's just a little bit of like a swipe of it versus adding any that'll be mixed into the dough. Now that we did that a couple times and we have a pretty good looking piece, we're gonna turn it up and we're just gonna go one time through each number. I'm gonna be making spaghetti with this, so I don't wanna go super, super thin. We'll probably go to number 4 on this. But for other types of pasta, sometimes you want to go even thinner than that. Once I get to that thin setting, you'll be able to see, though, you can see my hands actually through the dough. It's that thin. If you go too thick, after you cook your pasta, it'll end up really doughy and kind of gummy even. So see how you can see right through. For others, like I said, I would go even thinner than that, but this will be good for our spaghetti. Now I'm gonna switch spaghetti cutter on here and I am just going to run it through and we can go right to the pot with it. If you're not ready to cook it yet, you could always put it in just like a little nest, kind of like this, on a sheet tray. A little semolina flour to help to keep it from sticking together. I'm going right in the pot. Make sure it's at a full rolling boil. This is only going to take 2 to 3 minutes to cook. All right, this has been about 2.5, maybe 3 minutes, and it is totally cooked all the way through. We're gonna put it all onto here and let it strain off before adding it to our sauce. I've got some Parmesan olive oil, lemon juice, and some herbs. We're gonna add it in and just kind of toss it together. Show you how to make a really nice spring dish. All right, we're gonna plate up our pasta. I made a real simple sauce with some olive oil, lemon zest and lemon juice, fresh herbs, Parmesan. We're gonna add in some nice spring veggies. We've got some asparagus and peas. And then I'm gonna just add a poached egg on top to finish it off.